positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits of Toastmasters membership offer, the benefit Toastmaster membership offers, to adhere to guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters education and recognition programs, to act with Toastmasters' core value of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activity. Thank you very kindly. I'll be handing over to Madam President for her remark. Over to you, Madam President. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you most kindly. Kindly confirm you can hear me, please.
Yes, we can hear you. I believe everyone can hear you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Salamat. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests in the house. Good afternoon. I would like to get responses to be sure I'm not alone. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Madam President.
Good afternoon, and thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining this meeting, the first meeting our second meeting actually in the month of October. And it's a sunny afternoon here where I am. I guess it's sunny over there too. Being in the South, it's a lovely afternoon. And just as a theme of our meeting today states, impossible is nothing. Impossible is actually just a word or a phrase that we put on in our mind. And it is something that we tell ourselves that we cannot either do, but this is just a mere word. Everything that we can achieve begins with our thoughts, and everything that we feel we cannot achieve, it also begins with our thoughts. Impossible. I just want to tell us a short story about a young lady who thought because her parents were not wealthy, she could not go to school. She actually gained admission, and her parents could not sponsor her education to go out and study because she actually wanted to go out. Luckily for her, she met someone who asked her this particular question: do you believe it is possible for you to study abroad without your parents having the money? Her answer was, it is not possible. It is impossible. How can she do that? But this person was able to help her get a job and make her work for a year to do this job while saving for her to go. Luckily, she got the admission and was given scholarship, which she focused on. While she was about leaving, her family still thought, how could you survive? It's not possible for you to do this. The word impossible kept coming. But this lady, determined by the person who was willing to support her and was always encouraging her, went out there for 4 years. She did it. And not only did she study well, she came out with distinction because somebody believed in her and made her know that impossible is just a mere thought of someone who does not have a wider mind. She was able to succeed. Fellow Toastmasters and our guests in the house, it is amazing to let you know that that lady is a lady speaking before you today. While everyone else thought it was impossible, I had just one person who encouraged me, and I survived out there with the word that everything is possible when I set my mind to it. this same word, I want to encourage us today that nothing is impossible the moment you put your mind to it. Everything is possible once you have that one person who can encourage you, which is why one beautiful thing about Toastmasters is that we all have mentors to encourage us, to let us know that everything is achievable. And while you don't even have these mentors alone, you can still reach out to every other person in Toastmasters to give you that support. So I just want to encourage us today that if I could do it, be in a country where I could not work, but only study, without my parents having the money, well, you might want to ask, what was I doing? I was studying more, and I was using my skills to make a little. So let's be open to what we can do and make the best of it. Thank you, and I wish us all a wonderful month.
It appears we may have lost Madam President, or is this just from my side?
So, Susan Shala, you can proceed and just introduce the Toastmasters.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Perhaps before we go to Toastmaster of the Day, I think at this particular point, we have a very special guest amongst us. So let me first introduce our area director, who's going to speak to us at this particular point in time. I'm just going to quickly project his profile and try to do a quick one around that. Okay, so I have the distinguished pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon to introduce our area director by in person of Toastmaster Yusuf Akpeno, who is joining us this wonderful auspicious occasion. Toastmaster Yusuf is a senior portfolio manager at one of the two largest pension firms in Nigeria. He is a prestigious member of the CFA Institute and is currently Vice President of the Employer Relations Committee of the CFA Society in Nigeria. He's earned the Competent Communicator and Competent Leader Awards from the Legacy Education Program of Toastmasters. He is a past president of Eagle Toastmasters, Victoria Island. And during his tenure as the president of Eagles Toastmaster, he led the club to achieve a 10/10 in the club distinguished program goals. He has a favorite quote: "The best way to discover yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." And so, ladies and gentlemen, members and guests alike, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to us this afternoon our distinguished area director, Toastmaster Yusuf Akpeno. The virtual lantern is yours, sir.
Thank you very kindly, Toastmaster Olushola Olakomin. Thank you for those kind words. Good afternoon, Madam President, Toastmaster Elizabeth Iwa.
Good afternoon.
Jolly good afternoon also to the immediate past presidents, Madam Mercy George Ibrafo. Good afternoon to the executive members of LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. It is my honor and privilege to be here this afternoon as the area director for Area 17. I want to also recognize the members of Area 17 Executive Council, my program quality director, Toastmaster Wale Thomas, is also here. The secretary of Area 17, Toastmaster Okpeyemi Morakinyo, she's also here, while the club growth director for Area 17 is Toastmaster Val Adino, and the public relations officer of the area is Toastmaster Chineye Ezeji. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The current Area 17 is made up of 3 clubs. We have LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club, Merit Toastmasters Club, as well as the Surulere Toastmasters Club. You may want to ask me that, what are the plans and goals for Area 17 in the year 2023-2024 Toastmasters year? Area 17 has decided that we are going to pursue a number of goals this year. And one of such goals is to ensure that we become a president's distinguished area. And what that means is very simple. It means that as an area, all the 3 clubs that make up Area 17 are expected to deliver a minimum of 9/10 of the distinguished club program goals, which means LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club must accomplish a minimum of 9/10 of the goals for Area 17 to become a president distinguished area. The other thing we want to do as an area is to work towards reactivation of the suspended clubs. One of the clubs we are currently working on is Access Women Network, which was a club that was suspended by Toastmasters International. And we are currently working with the management of Access Bank, as well as the past leaders of the club, to register new members and get the club reactivated. One additional goal we want to pursue in this 2023-2024 Toastmasters year is to ensure that we charter a minimum of 2 clubs within the area. Typically, an area is supposed to consist of a minimum of 4 clubs. But due to the challenges some of our clubs were facing, a lot of our clubs were suspended. And as a result, we have just 3 clubs in the area. But we have a mandate from District 94 that within this Toastmasters year, we must ensure that we charter new clubs. And that is why we are here this afternoon. One, to continue to support LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club to be able to deliver on its goals. And the second is for LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club to also support the area in its quest to accomplish the mission of creating and reviving old clubs. Ladies and gentlemen, I must also commend the leadership of LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club for organizing an event called Toasting Nigeria's Unity on the 1st of October. It was a movement to collaborate with other Toastmasters across Area 17 and across Division Health. I would like to encourage the leadership of this club to continue with that initiative. I would also like to say that the area will be pretty much available to work with the club. We understand that the period we are in is quite challenging because of the fact that our members are finding it very difficult to be able to renew their membership on account of the rising exchange rates. We understand that the volatility of the Naira against the US dollar is affecting particularly clubs from this part of the world. And the area is willing to collaborate and support the club to be able to find a very better ways to resolve such challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, I would not like to keep you further here. Once again, I would like to thank the executive and members of LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club for allowing me to visit the club and deliver a short speech. And I also want to leave a message for the members of LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. You have a responsibility to support your club. The club cannot deliver a 9/10 goals if you don't respond to play roles and if you don't respond to deliver your speeches. It is an accumulation of all the roles you play, all the speeches you deliver, all the presentations that you do that make up the area to be able to deliver either 10/10 or 9/10. I want to challenge you members, please support Madam President and support the executive members of LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club to be able to deliver on the DCP goals. I need to also mention that the area contest is coming up. The humorous and the table topics contest for Area 17 is coming up on Saturday, 21st October 2023. I want to encourage you all, and it's going to be happening by 4 to 6 p.m. I want to encourage members of this club to please come to the area level to come and support your club, to come and support your leaders, to be able to win at the areas, and to come and even support Area 17 where you belong. As I leave, I will leave you with a quote from Michael Jordan, an American basketballer, who says, "Talent can win you games, but teamwork, collaborations, and intelligence can win you championships." Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, TM Olushola Olakunmi. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you very much, our wonderful area director, Toastmaster Yusuf Akpeno. I think the speech gives us a lot of room, to think through how we collaborate and work with each other. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, members, and our special guests this afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to be our Toastmaster of the Day today. And my job is a very simple one, even though not that simple. My job is to coordinate the activities of this meeting and ensure that we deliver an excellent meeting. And interestingly, I won't be doing that alone. I'll be doing that with different teams. But just before I introduce that team, I want to remind each and every one of us, the theme for today's meeting is impossible is nothing. Impossible is nothing. Let that sink in a bit. Impossible is nothing. Nelson Mandela says, it always seems impossible until it's done. The airplanes that we fly today were impossible until the Wright brothers decided to give it a try. Electricity that we enjoy today seemed impossible until Thomas Edison persevered over 1,000 failed experiments to deliver that great outcome to humanity. So many of the things we enjoy today, at one point in time or the other in man's history, seemed impossible. Today, everybody is able to land on the moon. just about 70 years back was when D.F. Kennedy said it was his ambition for man to land on the moon. At that point, it seemed impossible. And so impossibility is a snapshot in time. So if you're on this call, communication and leadership might seem an impossibility to you. But I'm glad to let you know that you're in the right place at the right time, where we create a safe environment and atmosphere for each other to learn by doing. And therefore, it gives me great pleasure to welcome us to the second meeting of the month for LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. In this meeting, there are three major segments. We have the prepared speeches, where people will give speeches based on the project and path where they currently are. And that would typically, we'll go into what that entails. And then we also have the table topics, which helps us to think and speak on our feet. And then we have the feedback section, which basically evaluates the overall program of the day. Without much ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our general evaluator for today, in person of Toastmaster Adeshayo Bilubaje. Toastmaster Adeshayo was my first body in Toastmasters, and it still remains my body, interestingly. He's a banker and a business analysis trainer. He loves his family, like most responsible men do. And he also loves Arsenal. Hopefully this will be their year, but we'll see how that goes. Still pretty early in the season, but they are doing well so far. His focus for 2023 is to continue to freelance. And his favorite quote is, "The room for improvement remains the biggest room in the world." And so without much ado, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Adeshayo Bilubaje. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very kindly, my Toastmaster of the day. Please confirm that I can be heard.
I can hear you.
Thank you very kindly for that warm introduction. I mean, I enjoyed the introduction, the way it was delivered with style. Thank you so much. And hopefully it's going to be our year for Arsenal. Yeah, so without further ado, I would just like to move us along. As Toastmaster of the day rightly said, the general evaluator, his function is to coordinate the team of evaluators, see us as the team of quality department, quality assurance department of the meeting. For today, our key responsibility will be to evaluate every part of the meeting and give us feedback. If impossible is truly nothing, we would like to all embrace the word of Peter Drucker that said, "Feedback is the breakfast of champions," and it provides valuable insights into our performance and helps us refine our skills. So I have a team of professionals that are working with me to evaluate everyone and give us that feedback, that much needed source for us to continue to grow and develop our competencies. And to move us along, I would like to start with what I'll tell us about timing, because I see we're already running out of time. So what will help us keep up with time and ensure that we are, yes, thank you so much, that we are doing well with time and we are all in time. It's somebody I admire so much, a DTM Harriet thinker, who is a superwoman and a woman who wears many hats. DTM Harriet is the CEO of the award-winning social enterprise, Empowered Me Inc., whose mission is to inspire and empower youth to reach unlimited potential. She describes her life as moving from tragic to magic. DTM Harriet is one Toastmaster that I really love so much. She's passionate about what she does. She puts her heart into everything. And no wonder she's a 4-time best-selling author, turning point expert, chartered professional accountant, football official, top 28 Toastmasters world champions for public speaking semi-finalist, and an ultra marathon runner. I mean, that's a lot. join me with a warm welcome. Use your emoji, and please let's bring to the virtual lectern our timer for today's meeting, DTM Harriet Tinker. Over to you, DTM Harriet.
Thank you, GE Ade, my Canadian friend. I want to also thank our area director, Yusuf Apena, for coming to the best club in Area 17, if not District 94. We may be small, but we are mighty. Now, my role today is to make sure that the meeting goes on time. Therefore, I have background images for you to keep track so that you know if you're on time. At the beginning, you will see the blue. And as I go through the meeting, if you are, for the prepared speakers, the speaker, let me get my thoughts in order. For the prepared speeches, it is 5 to 7 minutes. When you reach your minimum time, 5 will be green, 6 will be yellow, and red means that it's time to wrap up your meeting, your speech, and I will be kind to give you an extra 30 seconds. This will be the same for our table topic speakers. You also have the same similar background. I'll start off with blue. When you reach your minimum 1 minute, it will be green, 1.5 yellow, and of course, red will mean time to wrap it up. And I'll again give you an extra 30 seconds so that you can wrap it up. We have sections that have 15, 10 minutes. Those will be the same. When you reach a minimum, it will be green, yellow, and red. At the end of the meeting, there'll be a general evaluator so that we can give them the report, and my report will be presented then. I'm happy to be a timer today. Back to you, GE Sayo.
Thank you, DTM Harriet. Let us use the emoji we're going to use to celebrate our able timer. I think we should use the love emoji. Please, thank you, DTM Harriet, for doing wonderful justice to the role of the timer and how you're going to be displaying your timing cards. And next on my list, I would like to bring on the grammarian, the grammar doctor for today's meeting. Someone who is going to be watching out for those grammatical errors or those fantastic use of words. And to serve as the role of the grammarian, we can put our profile up. I would love that. Thank you so much. Toastmaster of the day. The grammarian for today's meeting is going to be TM Chidima Eze. Is one Toastmaster I admire for her passion, her commitment, and you can tell me she's very new to Toastmaster, but she's done lots of stuff. Without wasting our time, Toastmaster Chidima's hobby and interest is reading, surfing the net, brainstorming, chatting with friends, sharing the word. Her favorite quote, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you, including impossible is nothing." Matthew 6:33. Why Toastmasters? A platform to learn, grow, network, and change my world. Please help me in bringing to the virtual lecture as she introduces her role as the grammarian with a rap. The thunderous round of applause. I think we can do the welcome, the clap emoji for her. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Chidima.
Thank you so kindly, Mr. General Evaluator, for such prodigious introduction of my profile. So I'm very excited to play the role of a grammarian today. And in my role, I'll be paying close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any improper language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. And also, as my role of being my role as the grammarian, I will introduce the word for today. Please, can we have the word of the day displayed on the screen? Okay, great. So the word of the day is prodigious. If you are in a place that you can speak, can we just say the word prodigious? So what does prodigious mean? It means extremely great in ability, amount, or strength. And what are some of the synonyms we have? Mighty, amazing, large, exceptional, wonderful, colossal, huge. So we have some examples here. Toastmasters is a platform where you can witness prodigious transformations in individuals who initially may have been hesitant or nervous speakers. DTM Chidi is the prodigious Toastmaster who completed 4 levels in 1 month. And it is truly prodigious to have our area director, TM Yusuf Akmen, visit the LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club today. So I'll be looking out for us using the word of the day, prodigious. So I encourage every one of us in our speeches and evaluation, please use the word of the day, prodigious. And it's back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chidima. Before I let you go, confirm I'm pronouncing the word of the day correctly. Prodigious.
Yes, please. Prodigious. Yes.
Start recording that. Prodigious. I'm going to say it 10 times already. So
Chidima, please. Toastmaster Chidima.
Yes, please.
Toastmaster Shayo cannot cheat. Please confirm that I'm using the word of the day. Prodigious.
Yes, ma'am. Prodigious.
I'm experiencing a prodigious
interruption of the
prodigious use of the word of the day by Toastmaster.
Okay, thank you. I'm excited about the word of the day. So I look forward to more usage. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you, the grammarian, for today. Apologies for the prodigious use of your time. We hope to respect the time going forward. To move us along on our role players list, I have a Toastmaster that I admire so much. Beautiful voice, lovely voice. When he talks to you, come on, I know, fantastic. I know everybody knows that man with a golden voice already. Without mentioning his name or his role, his profile is already on our screen. Toastmaster James Awojobi, a data analyst, a professional scrum master, sales and business development executive, and an information management expert with about 2 decades of experience. I'll repeat that again, 2 decades of experience, meaning 20 years of experience. And look at how young and charming he still looks. Well, he loves teaching, singing, of course, with a beautiful voice, cleaning, doing house chores, writing poems, watching football, and tennis. Toastmaster James joined Toastmasters in 2022. I will not go into the quotes for now, but just help me bring onto the virtual lecture Toastmaster James Awojobi as he explains his role as the accountant for today's meeting. Over to you, our accountant.
Thank you so much, my prodigious general evaluator. As I've been introduced, my name is James Awojobi, and I'm the accountant for today. And I like to play the role of accountant a lot. The reason is, some time back, whilst I was learning to be a voice artist, I was so excited to be a voice artist, but I didn't understand the craft. And so I wanted to record a voicing for my church. And I was excited to join that team. And I quickly did a voice recording and I pushed it to the producer who was going to use my voice for the announcements and other things required. He returned with some interesting way of giving me a feedback. And he told me to listen to myself again in the voice recording. Breath control was 0. It was like a woman panting to give birth. It was shocking as I listened to my own voice. And over the time, I grew, I learned, and I became a professional, not just in breath control, but in the use of words. And that's why today, my role is simple. It is branched out into 2. People tend to overuse words and as well sounds, and they use them as a crutch, just basically to feel their thoughts, to fill a gap. I would say, rather than use words carelessly or repeatedly to overuse them, think proactively about what you want to say. Don't say too much. Go straight to the point, be precise, and you will see yourself not using the words again and again and again. That's my role. Even though I'm meant to count, I will guide to be a prodigious person and not count against you. Over to you, my G.
Thank you, Toastmaster James, for that wonderful tips as well. Fila was something I struggle with a lot, so I would like you to really keep an eye on me. I would love to see how I do today. Thank you. I think we should use an emoji to celebrate Toastmaster James for doing. Let's use the emoji for doing a judicious job. Okay, love emoji, fine. All right, thank you, Toastmaster James. The last on my list of the role player list, definitely not the least, is a Toastmaster that become a friend. She's a very beautiful and very industrious Toastmaster. She'll be serving today as the listening evaluator, a seasoned sales and marketing expert with a renowned FMCG company. She thoroughly enjoys what she does, and she's a strong believer in teamwork and ensuring everyone is carried along. Her favorite drink is Maltina, and she's happy to share a drink with friends at her spare time. Yes, I can attest to that. She's a member of LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club, and she currently serves as the club's Vice President Education. Join me as I welcome to the virtual lectern, Toastmaster Clementina Otabo, to explain her role as the listening evaluator for today's meeting.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Please confirm you can hear me and you can see me smile.
Can hear, but we cannot see the smile.
Oh my God.
I mean, your camera is covered, I guess.
If you're not seeing this smile, this beautiful Sunday afternoon, I mean, there's an issue.
You still not seeing that?
Okay, how about now?
Okay, we can manage that. That can be better.
All right, that's okay. So today I'm the listening evaluator, and I would like to speak a little about listening. Listening is a process of receiving, interpreting, and understanding communication. And have you ever wondered why we have 2 ears and 1 mouth? It is because there is need for us to listen more. So today, as the listening evaluator, I'll be testing our listening skills. And trust me, if you have not been paying attention from the start of the meeting, you're going to miss some of my questions. There'll be bonus questions after the introduction of my role, because I'll still take up some questions. I'll still take up some, I'll take some of my questions from the things that will happen right after now. But I would encourage us all to listen, because at the end of this call, or at the end of this meeting, during the evaluation session, I'll come back and and ask questions as regards to how we have listened in this meeting. And who knows, there might be a reward for the best listener. So let's listen. Back to you, the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster. Please go on, my G.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's fine. Thank you, listening evaluator, for that clarity in explanation, in explaining the function today as the listening evaluator. I trust our winner will be able to pick their gifts or the prize attached to being the most attentive listener today. And that'll be all on my list. I would like to return control to the Toastmaster of the day to run us along. We are really running out of time, so I will just hand over, relinquish control to Toastmaster of the day. Over to you, TM Udi. I hope to come back later to give our report.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Adeshayo and your prodigious team members. Thank you for the want of those introductions. Very quickly running along, we are getting into the meat of today's meeting. We're going to delve straight into the prepared speeches, and I will start by introducing the first evaluator, who would in turn introduce the speech that will be given and the person giving the speech. And so without much ado, I would like to introduce a very interesting personality, Toastmaster Olawale Thomas. You can see that even from this slide, he has a very prodigious, introduction, but I'll quickly summarize this in the interest of time. Toastmaster Olawale is equipped with sound judgment and vast industry experience. He seeks the best for individuals, like he's going to be doing for TM Kelechi in today's speech. He assists his clients to connect their vision, implement appropriate strategies to generate results while permitting personal traits and ambition to drive process. He is an alumni of the Daystar Leadership Academy and other bespoke leadership classes. He's able to connect attentive listening and questioning across various age groups, which makes him a sought-after mentor. As a coach, manager, entrepreneur, and business consultant, Toastmaster Olawale continues to support clients, through predictive actions to overcome challenges through the application and adoption of time-tested principles of success. Please join me to welcome to the virtual lecture this afternoon, Toastmaster Olawale Thomas, as he introduces Toastmaster Kelechi and the speech that will be given. Over to you, Toastmaster Olawale Thomas.
Wow, thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Olushola Bukomi. I hope you can hear me loud and clear and you can see me.
Yes,
I can hear you and I can see you.
Thank you very much. Our first speaker for today is Toastmaster Kelechi. She will be giving an icebreaker speech today. And as we can see from the slide being projected, our hobby is reading, dancing, and surfing the internet. Our favorite quote is, "Be yourself, regardless, everything will fall in place." And the reason why she joined Toastmaster, going through a bit of what it's all about, I know I can build my communication and self-esteem. I also believe it is a platform with people who would make one less or scared of being themselves. That's a laudable reason why you joined Toastmasters. So for today's speech, the purpose is for her to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. So, Toastmaster Kelechi, you have between 4 to 6 minutes to give your icebreaker. I'm looking forward to a prestigious speech as you delve into your icebreaker. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Olushola.
You guys can see me.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wale Thomas. I think we'll just, in the interest of time, hand it directly to Toastmaster Kelechi to give our speech. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my fellow Toastmasters. I don't know if you all can see me. I'm sorry, I have a very bad network. Yes. Can you hear me as well?
Yeah, we can see you.
We can hear you.
Yeah, you. We can hear you.
Good afternoon, my fellow Toastmasters and guests in the house. I'm happy to stand before you. I'm happy to be here to talk about my
Toastmaster Kelechi, I think you probably want to check your network and then let us know when you're back, because I think the current delivery is not going to do you any justice at all. So whilst she's trying to do that, I'd suggest that we quickly pivot to, or is she back? No, looks like there's still some challenges with that network. So in the interest of time, allow me to introduce Toastmaster Mercy, who is the evaluator for today's second speech, right? I always enjoy introducing Toastmaster Mercy. All right, let's quickly introduce Toastmaster Mercy to introduce the second speech by Toastmaster Precious. And anytime Toastmaster Kelechi is back on the call, we'll definitely take her on. So, someone I love to introduce so much, my mentor, my IPP, Mercy George Igbafe is Africa's tech doctor and a tech luminary, agile master with skills in data analytics, agile, Scrum, and digital marketing. She's LEARNTOR's visionary creator who's on a mission to digitally upskill and reskill 10,000 IT talents by 2025 and has transformed well over 2,000 lives in that process, many of whom are women and youth. She has formed international partnerships with organizations like Scrum.org, Women in Agile, and TA Skill. She is a recipient of the prestigious and coveted President Distinguished Awards, as well as 2 times Most Innovative Toastmaster of the Year, Debate Champion, and other honors. Mercy is a dedicated mother, grandmother, wife, rooted by the concept that true greatness is not in being great, but in the ability to make others great. It therefore gives me great pleasure to introduce to us this afternoon, Mercy George Igbafe. Over to you, Toastmaster Mercy.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Olushola. It's truly an honor to have you introduce me. Like I said, I'm actually on the road, and as Toastmasters, we are committed to serve. I like what my coach always says. Toastmaster Clem, please, can you send me the speech goal and objective? Because I don't have any information. I just got this notification this morning. It's like half an hour, one and a half hours ago. So she's sending it. Just give me one moment. It's an honor. With great pride and joy, I'm actually going to be evaluating Rescue. In case you don't know, that's a nickname. And I know when I call her Rescue, she's smiling. Please, can somebody remind me the word of the day? This is my opportunity to win the word of the day for the first time. I beg. Somebody remind me what's the word
prodigious,
of the day?
prodigious,
Prodigious. I have a singular honor to be introducing a prodigious Toastmaster, Precious. My God, this is it's like I won lottery. Can somebody, okay? So it's a first level 1 speech 2. Wow. Innovative planning. And the title, Impossible is Nothing. If there's anybody that has the audacity to give such a prodigious title to a speech, is this young woman, Precious Davis. She is a prodigious Toastmasters. You will have the singular honor to be listening to a prodigious speech by Toastmaster Precious Davis. I call her AKA Rescue. I trust you. If you are seeing her on the video, she'll be grinning with smile from here to there. So please, can I have a profile on the screen as I run through a profile?
Done.
And, or is it the Toastmaster of the day? It's Toastmaster of the day. See, I've not played a role in a long time. I'm just exposing myself. So I have the singular honor of calling on the prodigious Toastmaster Precious Davis On a level one speech 2, innovative planning with title Impossible is Nothing. Rescue, you've got this. Am I to read our profile? I thought it's Toastmaster of the day. It's not me. You have the floor. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Please just hold on. Kelechi will be the one to call when the time is for. Okay. Who is introducing the speaker? Okay, let me just do that one time. Who is doing that? Is it me? Or
Toastmaster Mercy, please go ahead. Please introduce your
Precious
speaker.
Davis, aka Rescue. Precious Davis is an online personal shopper. Told her to eradicate that thing, but she's very good at it. Miss Patronizer. Perfume expert, I bought from her. UX, UI. This is the number one thing you need to know about her. That is key skills for her that she's not really jumping on. She's a UX, UI designer, a graphic designer, Scrum Master, a blockchain enthusiast that was recognized by Binance. So she's not really selling herself the way I've coached her to do. She loves to watch movies and also loves food. I know she loves food. She barely goes out, so you can call her an extroverted introvert. Rescue, my darling. She is a computer science undergraduate of National Open University in 400 level. She also barely talks unless spoken to. This is why you're a Toastmaster. Precious loves God and is a Mistral in charge. She is one person I am truly proud of. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Rescue, you got this. Just kill it. Please, I need a pen to write notes.
All right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mercy. Let's turn it over very quickly to Toastmaster Precious. Toastmaster Precious, you got this. Please break a leg.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mercy, for that amazing introduction. I don't know if you're exaggerating too much, but thank you so much. And today I'll be giving my second speech titled Impossible is Nothing. First of all, I want to greet our Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being on this meeting today to hear my second speech since my icebreaker. So I stand before you today, not as someone that enjoys giving speeches anyways, but as someone who has experienced the fear of talking and the paralyzing fear of sharing my thoughts and the heavy burden of imposter syndrome. These were formidable obstacles in my journey, and I'm here to tell you that impossible is nothing. Not long ago, the idea of addressing a room full of people terrified me to the extent that I've not given another speech since my icebreaker. And I questioned if my thoughts were worth sharing. And this same imposter syndrome whispered to me that I didn't belong here. I was able to give my first icebreaker, and since then I never gave another speech. Currently, I'm here giving a speech that I wrote as at yesterday night, and I almost did not want to come out to give this speech and rethought it, but I'm here again through the encouragement and support from fellow Toastmasters that helped me to believe in myself and take the second step and be in front of you on this virtual podium. As I conquer my fear of public speaking, I realized that impossible is nothing. And this newfound confidence has propelled me into the world of social media management without prior knowledge, and it's a field that I'm currently thriving in today. That's why I can be the PRO of our prestigious club, LEARNTOR Toastmasters, without any prior knowledge of social media management, because I realized impossible is nothing. While embracing this motto, I registered again for product design course with All School Africa, despite just having little experience as a product designer. It was quite intimidating, but I've learned that as long as we are willing to learn and grow, impossible is truly nothing. My journey didn't stop there. I took up fashion design. Many people call me that I'm a jack of all trades. I'm an everyday learner, so I always want to learn something. So I took up fashion design, and it's something that I've always dreamt about doing and pursuing. But this same fear and imposter syndrome that I couldn't do it. But finally, I took that step and I started learning fashion design just this September, and it's been an amazing journey. And I've discovered that stepping outside my comfort zone is where I fully thrive. And impossible in the face of determination becomes just another challenge to conquer. And then there's going back to the story of my school. And finally, I can finish my computer science course after pushing back my due dates many times. My school is a school that I can always postpone my year of actually graduating. But now this year, I'm finally on the way to completing my courses. And I can say that impossible is nothing because I am finally finishing a part that I started and I'm about to complete. And let me just share a quote as I close, because I wanted this speech to be very short. And the quote says, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today." Impossible is nothing, my friends. With determination and belief in your own potential, you can achieve the seemingly unattainable. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Precious. So I get the sense that that's the closure of that particular speech. Thank you so much for that speech, Toastmaster Precious. I'll just check again if Toastmaster Kelechi is back on the line to give our speech.
Yes, I'm here. I don't know if you can see me.
All right. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Kelechi. All the introductions have been done, so standing on existing protocols, let me just hand over to you to give your speech. And please do break a leg. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry for I don't know why this is happening to me today on my first speech ever. Oh. Good afternoon, my fellow Toastmasters and guests in the house. I'm so happy to be here to give my speech finally. And it's funny how today's word of the day is how today's topic, impossible is nothing, corresponds or aligns with my speech for the day. When I was growing up, I never knew I would lose any of my
Tia Modi, are you hearing her, please?
Yeah, Modi, I reckon we should just proceed to the next person.
I think.
No.
I think.
No, let her give a speech. It will boost her energy, please. Let her turn off her camera. She's struggling with bandwidth issues. So let's wait for her to come back in. We have seen her face. Let's her give her speech. It's an icebreaker. But she needs to turn off her camera. She's struggling with bandwidth. Thank you. Prodigious team.
All right. Thanks for that recommendation, Tim Mercy. But I'm not so sure she's on the call at the moment. I think we should just, give her.
She has dropped off. Once she comes back in, problem with bandwidth.
Yeah. As soon as she's back, perhaps we would allow her to proceed without the video, just to conserve some bandwidth, and then we'll see how that pans out. Thank you so much. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So far, it's been an interesting meeting, right? On the day when you expect technology to cooperate, technology just seems to want to have its own separate agenda. All right, without further ado, I think the best thing for us will be to just pivot into the table topics rather than pausing the meeting. And anytime that, and once we're done with that, we can always come back to TM Kelechi. Oh, I think she's just joined us. TM Kelechi, can you hear me?
Toastmaster of the day, please, if I may. Is that okay?
TM Mercy, I can hear you.
Please, can I say something, please, if you don't mind? My prodigious Toastmaster of the day.
Please go ahead.
Toastmaster Kelechi, I want you to take a deep breath in, okay? Don't stress. We've all had a very horrible icebreaker session. I'm saying this as a way of telling you we have been where you are, okay? We didn't all join Toastmaster as great speakers. We didn't know what to say, so we go with the tide. All right? Turn off your camera, relax, and enjoy the process. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to say this to encourage you. Is that okay, Toastmaster Kelechi? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. You're loud and clear to me.
Okay, I can hear you all. I don't know if she heard me. If she cannot, Toastmaster of the day, please regurgitate that and let her know. Thank you.
All right. Toastmaster Kelechi, can you hear us at all? Please do let us know if you're able to hear us.
TMOD, our network is really challenging. We could reach her on the call at the back end to just get her to realign, and then we guide her through. Rather than holding on, we can continue. And then when she's ready, network is good, we dive into our speech, my recommendation actually.
All right, sounds like a good idea. Thank you very much, Tim James. Please let's reach out to her in the back end while we proceed with the meeting, just not to hold everybody down. Okay, so moving on to the next segment of our meeting, which is on thinking on your feet, thinking and speaking on your feet, actually. Our table topics master for today is none other than TM Oloruntobi. Let me quickly introduce TM Oloruntobi, and then we get into it. Apologies, I'm trying to get TM Oloruntobi's profile here. Wow. TM Oloruntobi, must have been a while since we heard from you, because I can't seem to locate your profile.
MOD Control F and A. You should go to our page.
I'm actually looking
and search for a name.
Pretty interesting. Can't find it. Okay, I know it's somewhere in there. Okay. Apologies, people. This kind of issues do happen once in a while. All right. So I've got TM LEARNTOR on the call. I'm just going to pivot. TM LEARNTOR is an HR expert, right? And she's been doing this for quite a while. She's a people and capability expert, and she loves, you know, the job of talent management. She won the Triple Crown last year, I believe. TM LEARNTOR is going to be our typical Toastmaster for today. TM LEARNTOR, please, let's give her a rousing welcome. Let's give her an emoji, a clap emoji, if you will, just to welcome her. Thank you all. Give her a clap emoji. Some more, please, if you will. Let's give her a clap emoji. Thank you, thank you, thank you. TM LEARNTOR, over to you for the table topics section.
All right, thank you, the Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's a wonderful afternoon from this part of the world. As introduced, my name is Toby Ojo, and I'm the Toastmaster of the day. According to Roger Love, an American vocal coach, he said, all speaking is speaking, whether it is to one person or 1,000. So table topic is to teach us spontaneous thinking and how to be active in conversations, whether it is with one person or a large group of people, a large table at the place of work, amongst friends, or wherever we find ourselves. And as you may know, learning is in doing. So today we are going to be practicing table topics, and I'll be calling on a few persons to practice this activity. So anybody that would like to take the table topics, just know that the maximum minute is 2 minutes and the minimum is 1 minute, which means you have to speak on the designated topic for a minimum of 1 minute. All right, so let's go on to the activity. So I'd like to start with an experienced Toastmaster. Is there anyone that would like to go first? Anyone that would like to take the first table topic for today?
You have Toastmaster Mercy.
Oh, thank you, Toastmaster Mercy. I didn't see that. All right, thank you. So I have 1 to 3 questions. Can you pick one of the numbers?
3 is my lucky number.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. Okay, the question says, tell us about a time you wished you believed and acted on the quote, impossible is nothing.
I love it. When I acted, impossible is not. It's an embodiment of my life journey on the charted pavement of this world. For me, impossible is the fuel I need to move. When I hear the sound of no, that is what I know. That no is a yes to me. I'm a persistent individual. I'm a die-hard individual. Most times misunderstood because people just feel you need to fall to the level of your mountain rather than encourage you to rise to the level of your mountain. Toastmasters for me was totally green. I didn't understand the nuances of Toastmasters, and I joined, and within a space of 1 year, I started a club. impossible, really, meant nothing. In the midst of starting the club, nearly gave up because you didn't have the support you needed to really soar like an eagle that I am. I didn't quit. I remember my IPP Toastmaster Oluwatoyin and I nearly crying our heads off and like we're going to throw in the towel. In my words, is truly nothing. I do not give up. I do not quit. I do not back down. And as a result, no matter the challenges that I see ahead of me, I must rise to the level of the mountain that I've seen, that I, Mercy Georgie Buffett, I can do it. The table topic master, or yours.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mercy, for your speech. Okay, so I would like another. Okay, I can see Toastmaster Chidima, Toastmaster Wale. Okay, let me go with Toastmaster Chidima first. Okay, Toastmaster Chidima, please pick a number.
Okay, so you're saying impossible is nothing. Let me go number 1.
Thank you. All right. Question 1 says, it always seems impossible until done. Tell us an experience that proved this for you.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests. I am very elated to participate in this topic session, and I would say participating is me showing that impossible is actually nothing, because this is my first table topic I'm going to be participating in aside the contest. So tell us about a time that I can say that I've experienced literally that something was impossible until I got it done. That would be my CIPM Advanced Employment Relations Award. I desired to be the best graduating student, but then it seemed so afar off, right? Even when I got introduced to someone, not personally now, but they introduced someone to a platform I belong to as the best graduating student. And I'm like, I desire this, I want this. It's just like in my head then it was like saying I wanted to reach for the moon, because CIPM is a national exam for HR professionals. And so saying that I wanted to be the best graduating student seemed so afar off. But imagine my surprise when I got a call from CIPM to attend the CIPM induction ceremony. I had finished my exams then. I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know that I was going to be awarded or anything. So it was when I got to the induction ceremony that my friend said, look at your name on the brochure. You're part of the awardees. I'm like, what? Really? And that was how I actually got the best graduating student for one of my subjects in my last diet. And to me, that just sort of took a mental ceiling. Whatever it is that I want to reach out for, whatever it is that I want to do, as far as I can believe it. And I'm actually reading a book titled The Magic of Thinking Big, and it just reemphasizes having a positive and can-do attitude. So I'm really glad to share this experience, and I hope it encourages someone to reach for the stars, no matter how far they might seem. And it's back to you, the table topics master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chidima, for the fantastic speech. And of course, it's never late to say congratulations again on your award.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I'm going to the last question of the day. Toastmaster Wale was raising his hand. Are you still in, sir? Can I go ahead?
Yes, Toastmaster LEARNTOR. I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you clearly.
Thank you.
So the last question says, nothing is impossible for a willing heart. Discuss.
In life, nothing is impossible to achieve if you have enthusiasm, optimism, commitment, and dedication. In life, nothing is impossible. I remember vividly when I met my wife, 1998, a fresh graduate out of school. I have no hope of even getting married. Can you imagine? I was living in a room, self-contained, with my mother and my 2 other siblings. But I believed so much that I was going to be my wife. I spoke to her. We started as a friend. It looked so unsurmountable to me, like a bridge that can never cross. It's in between the king's order and the deep blue sea. Which one will I take? I have responsibility for my mother. I was thinking of getting married. And this is a woman who is even earning 5 times my salary. But I spoke to her. I would like you to be my friend. I know you'll be my friend. I'm ready to get married, but not now. But I don't know how you'll take it. She said, look at this young boy. He's still in university. I said, no, I'm a graduate already. That task looks impossible. 1998, 2002, we got married. But between those 4 years, there were challenges. Our mother refused 2 years. My mother accepted her. But then I was focused. I keep on searching, not giving up. I got a new job. Got married, 2002. Now, 21 years down the line, been blessed with 4 beautiful children. 2 are in university already, 2 in secondary school. I challenge you, fellow Toastmasters. In life, nothing is impossible. Enthusiasm, determination, and commitment, you will achieve it. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Wale, for always showing us how to do it. That was a fantastic speech. And thank you to everyone that's contributed today. We'll be back to vote, right, Toastmaster of the day. Lizzie, I hereby hand over the virtual lectern. Thank you.
Yes, we will. Thank you so much, Table Topics Master, TM LEARNTOR. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're getting nothing out of this meeting, it's the various ways in which impossibility is nothing. Whether it's in giving your speech, whether it's in talking to that woman of your dreams, whether it's in attaining the goals that you desire, whether it's in becoming a distinguished scholar or student in a particular area. As we delve through the chronology of this meeting, you're hearing the same theme over and over and over again. Impossibility is nothing. It's only impossible until someone gets to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do a check-in with Toastmaster Kelechi. I think we're all very excited to have her really give that speech this afternoon. Toastmaster Kelechi, are you on?
Yes, I am. I hope you all can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. Toastmaster Kelechi, we would love to hear your speech. On behalf of the entire team, I want you to know that we are rooting for you and we've all been where you are today. So please take a deep breath and give your speech. There are no wrong or right answers here. Just introduce yourself the best way you can. Over to you, TM Kelechi.
Thank you so much, TM Modi. I really appreciate. Impossible is nothing, right? So yeah, okay. Good afternoon, my fellow Toastmasters and guests in the house. I am happy to stand before you again to tell you about myself. And I hope the network doesn't interrupt. I hope you can hear me. I have to repeat that again.
Loud and clear, I can hear you.
I can hear you super loud.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So like I earlier said, I lost my dad at a very early stage. I never imagined I would lose my dad ever until it happened. And that moment it changed my life a lot, being a daddy's girl and with my upbringing. But impossible is nothing. I know most of you do not know me, but with the whole network issue, I'm sure everybody knows me by now. I'm Toastmaster Kelechi Ugochukwu, a laboratory analyst working with one of the foremost petroleum laboratory, who also aspires to be a podcast host to transform people's life in the nearest future. I'm also a first child of my parents, and I have 3 amazing younger ones who have taught me to be patient and calm and always happy with their character and their way of disturbing me as the first child in the house. And I'm a very focused lady. From what has happened today has made me realize that I have to be focused, and I know I'm focused, and I'm a very driven young lady who is looking forward to grow in her career in various areas of my life. And Toastmaster was a great opportunity for me. I got to know about Toastmasters through Madam President Toastmaster Elizabeth. And when I heard about Toastmasters initially, I was a bit reluctant because I was not ready to leave my shell or to step out to explore or to do more. But I did a little research about Toastmasters, and it was about public speaking, communication. And I told myself, I can give this a try. It's something I can do. But I just pray that I don't meet people who will make me feel less of myself. But thank God I'm meeting amazing people. I have been meeting amazing people so far. From the first physical meeting I had on the 1st of October, I was happy to meet a lot of people that were so nice to me. Getting to know about Toastmasters has really helped me to improve myself personally and in my workspace and in my everyday life. And I hope to become a better speaker on this journey so far and to overcome my stage fright, like the one I'm experiencing right now. But I hope to get over it with time as I go on, and to also improve my self-esteem with the help of my fellow Toastmasters. And in the process, to also help younger people. I know a lot of young people like me who are still struggling to be very expressive, by bringing them to join Toastmasters as soon as possible. There's a saying by Oprah Winfrey, where there is no struggle, there is no strength. When I heard that particular quote, it made me to remember how my mom single-handedly raised all of us up as when we were kids with my dad's passing, and watching how calm and strong and courageous she was to put 4 kids through school, and we all graduated successfully was a great honor. And it helped me to know that strength and courage has always been a path for me I would never want to stop following. I'm grateful for my mother. She has really been of great help to I and my younger ones. And I believe you all would love to meet her one day, because she did a good job raising us all when we were younger. And I'm grateful for that. Before I wrote down this speech, it took a lot of procrastination. It took a lot of time. I wrote, I canceled, I rewrote, I canceled. It was a struggle for me. But Nelson Mandela said something: do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. And I am grateful to my mentor, Tia Mopeyemi, for her patience, her encouragement, for always making corrections for me and putting me in the right path. And I want to thank everyone for giving me the platform to speak for the very first time ever. And I hope to explore more and to give more speech in the nearest future. Thank you to everybody. Impossible is nothing. this network was a lot. So I'm happy the word for the day aligned with what I was going through. So yes, I'm happy I'm able to give this speech, finally. Thank you all so much. As Barack Obama said, don't let anyone tell you what you can't do. Follow your dreams and persist. Thank you so much.
Please give a rousing ovation to TM Kelechi. She just broke the glass ceiling in her journey to becoming a better speaker and a better leader.
That was beautiful.
Well done, TM Kelechi. Well done, well done, well done, well done. Very, very great and prodigious attempts. I mean, we've all been there, and I'm super glad that you really shattered that glass ceiling today. Thank you and well done.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Toastmasters is all about. A safe space for you to overcome those fears, those limitations, and break down impossibility to possible. That's simply what impossibility is. I'm possible. I'm possible. And TM Kelechi has proven that theme today, that indeed she is possible. Please, if you're yet to complete the table topics, best table topics selection, please do go ahead and do so very quickly before the end of the poll. And that said, it is time for us to go to the third and final section of today's meeting, which is the evaluation. I know we're running behind time. Just to let you know, we will be skipping the break and networking interlude section in the interest of time. We want to make sure that we kind of course correct the timing of today's meeting. So we will be skipping that section. General Evaluator, Toastmaster Adeshayo, I would love to hand it over to you. But before I do that, I wonder if TM Wale and TM Mercy are ready to give us the evaluation of those prepared speeches before we turn it to the table topics evaluator and then the general evaluator in that order.
Yeah, ready to go.
Okay,
right.
I'm ready.
All right, so let's start with TM Mercy. TM Mercy, please go ahead. Evaluation for TM Precious.
I'll try to be quick. Toastmaster Precious, are you on the screen? You know, the Yoruba would say, Ojulo Rowa. For those that don't speak Yoruba, it means the talk is in the eye, literally. Okay, impossible is nothing. There were so many powerful moments in your speech. First, I want to congratulate you. I want to so much congratulate you. You know,
Have we lost Toastmaster Mercy, or is it just from my hand? Can anybody hear Toastmaster Mercy?
I think she had internet glitches. We've lost her somewhere.
All right, in the interest of time, Toastmaster Wale, please, can we have you do that evaluation of Toastmaster Kelechi's speech?
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Kelechi, can you please hear me? Are you still on the call?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Thank you so much. I said earlier that in life, nothing is impossible when you have enthusiasm, optimism, confidence, and commitment. You just displayed that to us today. You were able to captivate the moment. You said, impossible is nothing. I know all of you have known me today because of the internet glitch that I have. That was phenomenal. Come on, lady. You are a great speaker. You've conquered the fear. You also told us a storyline when I lost my father, and knowing quite well that I'm a daddy's girl. That was phenomenal. Then you went on to give us 3 powerful quotes. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. Give us another quote from Nelson Mandela. That was fantastic. Your vocal variety was there. What I loved most in your speech was your determination to speak, irrespective of all the impossibility that you had today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Kelechi. Knowing quite well that the internet glitches was there. In your next speech, I encourage you, try as much as possible to get internet. You can have 2 internet connectivity ready for yourself so you can delve into one. But give and take, I see a great speaker who will speak to add value to our world. Please, if you are still on the call, you can unmute yourself. Help me give Toastmaster Kelechi a round of applause. Despite all the impossibilities, she gave that speech. Kudos. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Wale. What an evaluation. Let me just do a quick check-in. Toastmaster Mercy, are you back with us? I guess silence is a no. All right, so let's move on to the table topics evaluator, Toastmaster Josephine. Toastmaster Josephine Agolo. She stepped into this right at the 11th hour. Such a supportive and a wonderful person. And I'm really looking forward to our evaluation at the end of the day. Toastmaster Josephine, please confirm you're still on the call with us.
Yes, I am.
All right, over to you for the table topics evaluation, please.
Thank you very kindly, delectable, and what's the word of the day? Prodigious Toastmaster of the day. I must say that you're doing an amazing work. Very well done. Yes. Jolly good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, and of course, our esteemed guests. As you all know, my name is, I like to pronounce my name all the time because I'm actually relearning my name. My name is Josephine Agolo, and it gives me great pleasure to be evaluating the table topic segment. Swiftly, I'll start with the table topic master or the table topic mistress, our prodigious table topic master, Toastmaster Olorutobi. I thought that was an exceptional way of handling the table topics segment. You came with so much enthusiasm that actually endeared everyone. I could see on my screen, everyone was raising up their hands. They want to answer your question. But in other time, you might want to, for the benefit listening, thinking, analyzing, and organizing. You may also want to invite guests to enjoy this prodigious segment. But notwithstanding, you did a fantastic work. I see how you sync the theme of the meeting into your topics. That was brilliantly done. Very well done. Now to our speakers for today. Our first speaker for today was the delectable, very audible Toastmaster Mercy, our dearest Madam IPP. What do you expect from a seasoned speaker? First of all, she volunteered to speak. That is one thing we are called upon to do at Toastmasters. We should always try to volunteer to do things. What was a question? Our question was, tell us a time You acted on this quote. Impossible is nothing. And she took us on this journey. She brought herself into the speech. You could feel it when she said that. For her, yes. There's one Toastmaster here that is disturbing me, one young guy. Yes. No, it's like a yes. When you tell her no, it's like a yes. I can resonate with it because it's same to me. When you tell me no, it's like you're telling me yes. It's like I'm not hearing the no. The no is like a force for me to keep pushing to get what I want to get. I totally resonate with that. Very well done. I could feel in her voice the vigor, the vim and vitality in which she said that she's a persistent person. That is one personality we want to embody, being very persistent. If you give up, you will never achieve your goals. Very well done, Toastmaster Mercy. All of your speeches from the beginning to the end, just keep having charges, what admonishments, what we need to do as Toastmasters, as human beings, wherever we find ourselves. When you hear a yes, when you hear a no, don't just go, oh, they told me a no, so I'm not going to do anything. We should just keep pushing. Very well done, Toastmaster Mercy. I'm going to get back to what we need to do better. Our second speaker for today was Toastmaster Chidima, and our question goes thus. It always seems impossible until it is done. My vibrant PROM, I want to call her PROM manager because she just does the work like she brings herself into it. Doing the table topic for the first time, you brought yourself into the table topics. This is something we want to do when we are speaking in Toastmasters or when we are actually giving our first speech. You bring yourself into the speech. Let us feel you. You could see all her smiles while she was giving all the speeches, the chuckles. I was just like this on my screen. Oh, Toastmaster Chidima. Oh, Toastmaster Chidima. She's such a prodigious personality, and she just brings that into her speeches. Very well done, Toastmaster Chidima. One thing that she did, which we want us to incorporate, is actually she reiterated the question. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, what does reiteration of question actually does for us? It provides us the opportunity to have the time to think in order for us to provide that very prodigious, oh my word, prodigious elevator speech. It actually provides you the time to analyze, to think a better way to actually provide this speech. I love the fact that she actually took us on a journey, gave us a story, how she was aiming for the sky to be giving her words on the CIPM. That was very good. And she actually became the best graduating student. And an admonishment went with it, that we should keep aiming at the sky, no matter what. Even if we think that the sky is far up there, definitely someday we will attain it. Our third speaker for today, Toastmaster Wale, our champion in Division F. What do you expect from such a personality? His question was, nothing is impossible for a willing heart. And it took us of how he met his wife and all the things that took place on how to get married to his dream wife. Oh, wow. I was like, oh, really? But these things do happen. I resonated with it because sometimes you have this woman you want to marry, but you will be seeing some blocks. But Toastmaster Wale told us that he had grown those blocks and actually got married to his dream wife. They are now married with 21 years. Happy anniversary. I know today is not their anniversary, but I want to say congratulations. Not everyone stays in marriage for 21 years. I love your voice modulation. When you needed to take it high, you took it high. When you needed to take it low, you took it low. That was very brilliant. And it actually endeared me to your screen. I love the fact that you always use storytelling. It is actually a powerful tool to actually bring your audience into your speech, because we are all emotional beings. And when we bring stories into our speech, we actually are trying to endear our audience into our speech, and they have to listen to whatever we have to say. Very well done to all of our speakers. But one thing that you guys would have incorporated is the word of the day. Prodigious. This will actually show my presence, that you are with us in this meeting. But very well done to all of you. Hats off to you guys. Keep speaking. I see what champions in all of you. Back to you, the Toastmaster of the day. The prodigious one, Toastmaster of Olusola. Olusola. Yes, that's the name.
Thank you, Toastmaster
Sorry,
Josephine.
Auntie has taken the word of the day 9 times already.
You give Toastmaster Josephine a speaking opportunity. She's going to flog the word of the day. Ever since I've known her, she's always flogged the word of the day. Thank you for that prodigious evaluation, Toastmaster Josephine. I'll just do another quick check-in. Is Toastmaster Mercy back now so that she can give us?
I'm back.
All right.
Sorry.
So,
Okay.
Toastmaster Mercy, the evaluation of Toastmaster Precious.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Josephine, for the prodigious evaluation. Much appreciated. And Toastmaster Chidima, as you can see, I'm in control of my voice. I'm in control of being in the meeting, but I'm not in control of Zoom. Anything can happen. So this is an impossible day that I've been driving all day. I had to park at the bus stop to even listen to Toastmaster Precious. So was that not a prodigious speech by Toastmaster Precious? If it's yes, please tell me yes in the chat. If it's no, I doubt if it was a no. I'd like to still read. If it was a prodigious, let's give her a yes in the chat. Fantastic. Toastmaster Wale Thomas, much appreciated. Now, that was a powerful speech, Toastmaster Precious. You are an embodiment of the title of that speech. I congratulate you for the audacity of delivering a prodigious speech. You took us on a journey and showed us truly, I've always known anyway, that you were a jack of all trades and you're trying so hard to master everything. You know, I've always known that, and it's always been my struggle with you. But in that said, you are phenomenal at what you do. And I celebrate you, Toastmaster Precious. Thank you for the bravery of delivering the speech. There were so many powerful moments. The quote, only limits to our resistance. Realization of tomorrow. Impossibility is nothing. That was powerful. You took us on a journey of starting fashion. You took us on a journey of now almost completing your now university. Okay, I see the green card. Okay, overcoming your fear of speaking. And the truth of the matter is, I know that you already have it. You know, I'm sure you've heard the phrase, is ability and not ability. For the purpose of those that don't speak in English, I can't say it in English without saying it in Yoruba first. You have it already inborn inside of you to be a speaker. It's not something that you have to learn. Toastmaster is going to help you blossom as a great speaker that I see in you. I saw it in you nearly 2 years now. And I just wait till the day that you unlock it in your unconscious and make it a reality. You are a speaker. You are great at your words. You are patient. You are calm. The only thing that I would have wanted you to mention that I've been your mentor since, coached you on social media. You didn't give me credit. So it's a personal beef right now with your evaluation, but it was a good speech. So I see the remarkable achievement. What would I really love you to have done better? Please, for all the speakers, I think I'm going to speak with Madam President. I have to teach everybody how to write your bio. If there's anything Toastmaster gave me, is how to write your bio. You need to toot your own. If you don't celebrate yourself, nobody will. It starts with you. That's the gift Toastmaster gave me upon joining this organization. How to write my intro, how to be introduced, how I want to be known. So I'm going to speak to Madam President on this particular. But Toastmaster Precious is more than what she has written, and she is a phenomenal speaker, and she's proven it. I would have wanted you to make sure you are in a well-lit environment, even gone outside to try to deliver that speech, standing and let the people see the beauty of Presque that you are. You already have it in you. So this is me overflogging it and telling you that you are a prodigious speaker, and you scintillated everyone with that speech. So congratulations, well done. And I need to commend Madam President for making sure she follows through that you gave your speech. I didn't succeed. So no, I tried one time, but she did it. So credit to Madam President. And Toastmaster Precious, I hope you're going to deliver the speech again with a nice lighting environment and give it a go. You already have it in you. You're just waiting for the world to see. Congratulations. Thank you. I know the red card has been up. My sincere apologies. Next time, give me my credit. Toastmaster Precious. Yeah, bye. Toastmaster of the day.
All right, thank you very much, Toastmaster Mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to acknowledge that I broke protocol. I should have handed over to the general evaluator to actually do all of this evaluation feedback. But I think I got super excited and carried away. My body, please forgive me. Please, without much ado, let me hand over to my general evaluator, Toastmaster Adeshayo Bilubaje, to give us an evaluation of the overall meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. I mean, who else would have done that if not my body? I did a fantastic job of handling that session of the meeting. So just to move us further along, I know we have 4 minutes to our time, so I would like to just call on the role players to come and give their report. And the first on my list will be the grammarian, Toastmaster Chidinma. Over to you.
Thank you so kindly, dear prestigious general evaluator. I'm very excited about today's word of the day because I saw that it was a bit of a contest on who would use the word of the day the most. I would say it was between Toastmaster Mercy and Toastmaster Josephine, but generally it was Toastmaster Mercy that used the word of the day the most. Then Toastmaster Adesaya used the word of the day about twice. Then Toastmaster Wale Thomas used the word of the day. Toastmaster Olushola used the word of the day. Toastmaster James used the word of the day. And who else used the word of the day? I also used the word of the day. Okay, so I particularly liked the way we use quotes to beautify our speeches. It was so lovely to hear us speak about different quotes that resonate with our theme for today. I also have some recommendations for Toastmaster Olushola. I noticed you use the phrase, "It gives me great pleasure," a couple of times. And when you keep saying the same thing repeatedly, it has a way it sounds to the ear. So I would suggest that you could use various expressions, various forms of that same sentence. You could say, "I'm delighted to," "I'm honored to," "I'm ecstatic to," "I'm excited to," rather than use "it gives me great pleasure" over and over again. Then Toastmaster James, some interesting way of giving feedback. I believe you could have said an interesting way of giving feedback so that the sentence, the form of sentence corresponds the singular verb and the adjective, the noun, they correspond. So generally, I would say that we did a fantastic job today and well done. And I'm super excited to have played the role of grammarian today. And it's back to you, our general evaluator.
Thank you. I see your flowers all over. As it was Mr. Lushola and Mr. Must confirming you did a great job at serving as the grammarian for today's meeting. Hopefully you do this some other time. And quickly again, let's have the next couple of meetings play the role of a grammarian. All right, the next role player will be the accountant. Toastmaster James, take it away.
Okay, generally we did really great with use of words, a number of them, not so much. Like I mentioned, the idea is to ensure we are proactive, we think through what we want to say and avoid saying too much. That way you would avoid a lot of the filler words. I understand the pressure on the TMOD, so a lot of the filler words came from him expectedly, but it's not an easy task, but he did it graciously and prodigiously at that. So let's keep speaking and let's avoid using filler words and filler sounds. Think ahead, think proactively, say a little, impress your audience. Over to you, my G.
Thank you, Toastmaster James, as ever, always doing justice to these roles, the roles that you handle. Thank you. And the next on my list will be Toastmaster Clementina. Please, over to you for your listening evaluation. Those reports.
Okay, good afternoon once again, everybody. And it's time to test how well we listened. Although I need to report myself for some part of the call, my network seemed like Toastmaster Chidima and we are sharing the same network today. So I kept coming in and out of the call. Yeah, so the question for me is, what date is our speech contest, the area speech contests? I want to know how well we listened.
October
21st.
I'm not going to, I won't accept the answer from Toastmaster Wale.
21st October.
Okay, I mean, that's also sort of like a subtle way to create awareness for that date. Then moving on to the next question is, what did the grammarian say about the TM Chidi when she explained her role?
Let me know.
The grammarian is not allowed to respond.
We completed 3 levels in the month, something like that, or 4 levels in the month, something along that line.
4 levels in a month, actually.
4 levels in a month. 4 levels in a month.
All right, thank you very much. And there was someone in this call, the final question, there was someone on in this session, and the person is not allowed to respond, who tried to correct our time today. Who is that person?
You want to take that again? I'm not sure.
I repeat the question.
Someone in this meeting corrected our time today. Who corrected our time? Okay, well, the person that said it, please own up.
I said it. I said it.
All right, thank you very much. And back to you, the general evaluator.
Thank you, Mr. Clement, now for making it very interesting. I love the way you approach the report and testing our attentiveness to the proceedings of today's meeting. And the last role player on my list before I give the meeting evaluation report is DTM Harriet. I decided to save the timers report for the last, so we get to see how we all did with timing. Over to you, DTM Harriet.
Thank you, General Evaluator Sayo, our Area Director Yusuf, and members and guests. I'm excited to give this prodigious report that how we did today. I could say we didn't do 100% well. There's room for improvement. So for TM Precious, the time was 4 minutes and 45. She did not meet the minimum time, which was 5 minutes. TM Kalachi, 5:49. She was right on time. TM Masi for table topics, when she spoke, was 2 minutes 24. TM Chidima, 2 minutes 14. And TM Wally was 2 minutes and 7. So our table topic speakers did meet the minimum and maximum, and they would not be disqualified in a contest. As far as evaluation, TM Masi was 4 minutes and 58 minutes. So she would have been disqualified if it was a contest. She went over. Her minimum was 3 minutes. And TM Wally was 1:56. So you did well. And our TM Josephine, on the schedule, it said 10 minutes. I wasn't 100% sure. So if that's the case, if it was 10 minutes, then she did well. It was 7 and 50 minutes, 50 seconds, 7 minutes and 50 seconds. And our last speaker, which was our listening evaluator, she was 1 minute and 47 seconds, which meets the required amount of time. And this is my report for October 15, 2023. Back to you, G.E. Sayo.
Thank you for your professionalism, very detailed and accurate report. Takes me back to the secondary school debating days. Accurate timekeeper. Thank you very, very much, Team Harriet, for that briefing report. Now to the meeting evaluation report. First, before I give my evaluation, I would like to say, in our journey towards self-development and improvement, it's important for us to understand that nothing is ever immediate. You don't just get 6 packs overnight. You do not grow the 1 pack overnight. You don't become a competent speaker overnight. It takes a journey. So in receiving feedbacks and comments, let us know that it's going to take consistency. And I'd like to set that as the foundation for giving this evaluation report, that whatever the feedback is, whatever the feedback you received, know that it's going to be what you need to incorporate. Do it consistently, and you see yourself transitioning into that you intend to achieve. And without wasting time, because I know I have 5 minutes for this, I would like to say, well done to the team. I mean, I love the fact that we try to start by 3 p.m. on the dot. Though we had 2 issues, but the moment we started that, it was smooth all the way. I love the fact that the transitions from one segment of the meeting to the other was smooth and seamless. I have kind words for the TMOD. He did the job professionally and he made everyone comfortable. And really, that's really the intent of the Toastmasters meeting. Create an environment where everybody can feel free to try their luck and excel. That became very obvious during the icebreaker speech of Toastmaster Kelechi, when she had the network, you could see the TMOD trying to ensure that we get encouraged. And that goes to other members of the team as well, because everybody was encouraging her, you can do it, it happens. And she came back and she did it. Really, I'm sure this is going to be one memorable meeting that she's going to have. So yes, that's one thing I love about the meeting. Are there recommendations? Yes. I think we should try to open the room maybe a little bit earlier, to try some of the issues around slides and profiles. So it also helped the meeting experience and make sure it look more organized than we actually did. Also for the role players, we should respect the timing card. Where the timing card is up, showing red, it's just good to wrap up in 30 seconds. It's something we should try to do professionally to help. The contest is going to help. We need to try and respect the timing card. There was a reason why the red card is there and the 30 seconds grace. So we should learn to incorporate that. Maybe one last recommendation for me, look at the polls. We had 3 speakers. At some point, I think we have 5 speakers coming up on the polls, right? It created that confusion as in who are we really voting for? Is speaker 4, who is speaker 5 for the table topic section. So we want to look at those little details and freshen and iron out those rough edges. But generally, the meeting was very wonderful. The experience was good. I love the fact that all members were always one for all for all, in making sure that we all had a relaxed and a very good meeting environment. We can try those filler words, try all those. And honestly, it was a very memorable meeting. And finally, I think, yes, just two words for the group. I love the fact that the table topic master did a brilliant job. It's worth commending. the fact that she came and explained the role of table topics and I mean did that all over again, gave the speakers the kind of like refreshing their mind on the rules and gave them how the rules are going to be played. So that was brilliant. It's always good to start with an experienced Toastmaster. Very good on the grammarian, put the timer, well done. So all the role players, we thank you so much for having a very wonderful meeting experience. And over to you, TMOT. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear General Evaluator, Toastmaster Adeshayo. That was brilliantly handled. Kudos to you and the team for the feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remind us the theme of this meeting once again: impossible is nothing. Impossible is nothing. It does not mean we will not meet some challenges along the road like we did in today's meeting. But I think the important thing is progress is not always a straight line. Sometimes it's a bit of curves here and there. And I'm so proud for the support that we got from everyone on this call in making this meeting a very successful and prodigious one. That said, let me check. Madam President is still on the call. I'll just quickly turn it over to her to say the last words before we close the meeting for the day. Thank you. Over to you, Madam President, TM Lisbeth. Are you still with us, TM Liz?
I think so, sir.
Okay, I could actually see her connected. All right. TM Clem, would you like to support with that in our absence? The mantle would have to fall on you, TM Clem.
Awesome. Yes, and thank you very much, everyone, for today's session. I'd like to really appreciate all the role players. I mean, before the start of this meeting, it was more like we're still trying to put everything together, even up to like 5 minutes to this meeting. And you won't even believe that the meeting came out beautifully, like we had everything all planned before, I mean, the start of the meeting. I want to say thank you, everybody. And I also want to just reiterate some of the things that the area director had mentioned, you know, first starting with the area contest, which is coming up next week, Saturday. So let's endeavor to attend. It's a virtual session, and it's an opportunity for us to also support our own. We have members of LEARNTORs who would be contesting. Our president, Toastmaster Liz, we have Toastmaster Salamatu, and then DTM Harriet contesting, and we're sure we're going to bring this home, you know. So please, let's just show up and support our club members. The link will be shared in our respective WhatsApp group. So let's look out for it within the week. That's one. Then also, one of the things that the area director also mentioned was how our individual club, right? How our club as LEARNTOR, you know, would help achieve the DCP goal for the area. So please, I would encourage us already. I'm very excited because in my DM, I'm already seeing people indicating interest to give speech for the next club meeting. That's a step in the right direction. At least already we have like 2 people who are already like penned down, almost 3 or 4, right? But I'm excited already for the next meeting. And one of the things he also mentioned was the fact that we need to show up for our club. You know, when you're being called upon, just like it said in the Toastmasters promise, you know, let us show up, play roles, and, you know, be there for the club, because every little or every tiny act that we do as an individual, every tiny effort that we put in as an individual, you know, helps the club and the area also to achieve its goal. And that will be it for me. And it's also been nice. Awesome. So are we picking role players for the next meeting? That would be nice. So if we can quickly do that in 5 minutes. I know I played the role of the listening evaluator. Who would I want to be our next listening evaluator?
I'll be general evaluator next meeting.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
And I'll do my best to deliver a speech.
Awesome, awesome. All right, that's noted. So we already have the general evaluator. We have our general evaluator pen down. So for listening evaluator, I'm looking, just looking. Who do I nominate? Okay, I would have Toastmaster Okpeyemi. She's giving me a smile, so she'll be our listening evaluator at our next meeting. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Clem. Thank you for that closing remarks on behalf of the president. Just before we go, ladies and gentlemen, one final thing. We have this culture within LEARNTOR Toastmasters where we select the Toastmaster, Face of LEARNTOR Toastmaster for the month. So I would hand it over to our Vice President membership to walk us through who we have nominated as the Face of LEARNTOR for the month of October. Over to you, our prodigious Toastmaster, Okpeyemi Morakinyo.
Thank you so kindly, my Toastmaster of today. Good afternoon, everyone. And I'm happy to unveil the October Face of LEARNTOR Toastmaster. Before I do that, I would like every one of us to please put our hands together and clap for ourselves, because this effort is not just anyone's, but a collective effort of everyone. So please, I would like us to put our hands together and clap for ourselves for the effort that has been put into this project since we started in August. We've had three Face of LEARNTOR, which is also going to be continued. Special shout out to DTM Chidi, DTM Aret, who was the Face of LEARNTOR in September, and now we have our own delectable IPP of IPPs, Toastmaster Oluwatoyin Bolajoko. Please drum rolls for her, even as we listen to our speech. Okay, all right.
Member of 2019, and through this membership, I have gained a whole lot. First, personal development. Toastmasters is a place where you grow your communication and leadership skills. I saw myself go from being a good speaker to being a great and spiffing speaker. Through the Toastmasters program and the educational pathways, I have been able to grow and understand exactly how to communicate, how to give, and how to receive feedback. Secondly, Toastmasters contains a network of professionals, skilled professionals, which I have had access to. Through this very important club, I have been able to connect with very amazing leaders from all over the world, and I have gained lifelong friendships with them. And finally, the community that Toastmasters builds is one of respect, integrity, service, and excellence, all of which are core values that resonate deeply with me. So I am imploring you now to please try as much as possible to be part of Toastmasters, because your future you will thank you for it. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for this beautiful presentation, and a special shout out again to our Face of LEARNTOR for the month of October. Now, I wanted to tell yourself, I will be next. Please, you can unmute yourself and tell me, I will be next. Tell yourself, I will be next. A lot of people are afraid to say that, right? Okay, so we still have more months to go, and we still need more Faces of LEARNTOR. We've had great presentations from the likes of DTM Chidi, DTM Aret, and DTM Oluwatoyin, and we are still coming back to you. I mean you. So please and please start presenting on your Toastmasters testimony and start thinking of how you're going to be sharing that creatively with us. And we are glad to always put it out to the world. and celebrate you as a face of LEARNTOR Toastmasters. Thank you very much. Over to you, my Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Okwayemi, our delectable VP membership. And congratulations to Toastmaster Oluwatoyin Bolajoko for being the October face of LEARNTOR Toastmaster Club. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to sincerely apologize that we're 18 minutes spilled over. It's usually not in our culture to spill over. We try to be very disciplined as far as time is concerned, but it leaves me with great excitement on how today's meeting has panned out, in spite of the many obstacles that we were confronted with, that we were still able to deliver on an excellent and successful meeting at the end of the day. So that said, with the permission of the president, represented by Toastmaster Clem, I would like to declare today's meeting closed and wish everyone a wonderful rest of the month of October. See you in the first meeting for November, which takes place, I believe that should be November 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. No, that will be November 5th. All right, thank you everyone, and do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.
Speaking word, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Olushola, it's good to see you on the other side. Even you've done it before I did. I've not played Toastmaster of the day because I'm always busy. Well done. Oh, let me stop recording.